Is that today's special, or is it part of the decor? You said you have some more work for me. What is it?
Well, you might have noticed there's some houses in Kuttenberg with peculiar symbols on them.
What symbols?
Kind of little markings you'd easily miss if you don't know about them. But you'll spot them if you keep your eyes peeled.
What are they for?
Before we was here, before the guild, even before Sigismund turned up, this whole place was under the thumb of another gang. They didn't have a name, and they wasn't aiming at a greater cause like us. They was mostly thieves, but it was hard to get the drop on them, on account of how cunning they was.
And they use these symbols?
They thought them up.
And what were they for, these symbols?
It was a way of marking houses. One of the crew drew a symbol to send a message to the others.
Smart idea. But what's it got to do with me?
Being able to use them symbols would come in plenty handy for us. Think of all the benefits. We tracked down one of the old gang recently. His name's Hinek, but he used to call himself Greaser. He was a bit of a know-it-all and made fun of everything. I sent Hogg to find out the meaning of the symbols from him, but I'd rather someone else kept an eye on him.
Where can I find this Hinek Greaser fella?
I'm glad you're up for it. His house is on the edge of the Czech Quarter, near the gate. Take care for now.
I apologize.
Hey, Henry, come over here.
What can you tell me about the guild?
I'm not gonna lie to your face like the others. Let me spare you the bullshit. We're just a bunch of really desperate people who have no choice but to steal. We're scrambling as hard as we can, and all this talk about fighting Sigismund is just a fairy tale for the dim-witted.
So why does the guild really do what it does?
To survive! I bet. When Sigismund finally fucks off one beautiful day, the guild will keep on doing what we've always done. Only with a different enemy.
So you're not in it for the noble cause, I gather?
That's right. At least I'm willing to admit it. But the others seem to really believe the stories about society where all folk are equal.
Chenyak wants me to do something.
What does he want this time? That idiot would be better off finding himself a woman instead of thinking up damn fool shit. Let me guess. It's something real important that'll help us in our noble cause.
I'm supposed to keep an eye on Hogg, who went to find out the meaning of the old thieves' symbols around Kuttenberg.
And what do you think about it? Are you gonna help him?
What do you think about it?
I think it's a great opportunity for both of us.
You think so?
Look here, friend. If you find out something about them symbols and tell me, and I mean only me, I promise you, we'll make a fortune out of it. They ain't just any old symbols. They're thieves' symbols, see? Help me out, and you won't regret it.
I'll have to think about it.
Don't wear your brain out. There ain't nothing to think over. When you find out more about them symbols, you know where to find me. Are we gonna have gruel again tonight?
I don't know yet. I'll have to see.
Shouldn't be bothering us here.
Halt! Who's there? Oh, just you. Corva, you really startled me there. You've got to help me.
God damn it, Hog! What have you done? We won't get anything out of him now. What the fuck happened here?
Well, he had a fall.
A fall? He just fell over all on his own and ended up like this?
On his own, honest to God. Fell over and died right before my eyes.
Oh, Jesus. Tell me everything from the beginning.
Well, Chenyek sent me to go and ask about them symbols. Polite like. Only this bastard started fucking with me.
And what happened next?
He was laughing in my face, giving me all sorts of riddles. So I lost it and gave him a bit of a slap. Only he caught another one from the table on the way down and it ended up like this.
Chenyek had a hunch this might happen. Did you find out anything about the symbols, at least, before this?
When I start seeing red, I don't ask no questions.
Do you remember anything, at least? Anything?
Well, he talked to me in riddles. So I tell him I ain't no little kid, and to talk to me normal like.
And then?
When he saw the smoke coming out of my ears, he said he'd show me some important parchment, but that annoyed me even more. Do I look like a fucking scribe?
Was there something written on it?
Well, how should I know? I gave him a slap, and that was that. Well, take a look at it yourself. I reckon you got a better head on you. Quick, search him. Well, can you read it? Well, can you read it? So, did you read it?
Yes, but unfortunately for you, it's another riddle.
Della.
Something about a vineyard and running water. I can't make much sense of it.
The bastard. He's fucking with us even from beyond the grave.
Well, it's our only lead to find out anything about the symbols.
Oh, I don't have the noggin for this shit, Henry. Chenyek has the quickest wit of all of us. If you can't crack it, you can ask him. But please, don't tell him nothing about me.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Your service, sir.
God bless.
Hinek gave Hogg a peculiar riddle, and we can't quite figure it out.
Old Greaser was known for those. Tell me then, what did he say?
A vineyard in the town. Strange, but who knows? And yet there it is, quite nearby, by the water that gushes. Now listen and try to keep your eyes open so that you can tell. Shortly after the midday bell, you'll find us where the shadow goes.
Sounds pretty mixed up to me. A vineyard. I only know the one outside of town. but Riddle mentions one inside of it. It must be something similar to a vineyard, and the part with the water might be a well? Or maybe a fountain?
Well, thanks. I'll see what I can do.
Better already.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Ugh, what a mess.
Who's there? You can't just stroll around here without so much...
Nobody's opened this door in ages. Oof. It's pretty musty in here. This is no regular cellar. This must be it.
Hurt you. If you're gonna yell at each other, do it somewhere else.
Oh well. Now just...
Lord be with you.
I've deciphered the meaning of the symbols.
Fantastic! How do you manage that?
Well, it was pretty confusing. But in the end, I managed to find the old thieves' hideout.
And what about Hogg?
He killed Hinek. He didn't mean to, but he did.
That moron. Sometimes he snaps, and then people think we're all like that. And that the guild is just a bunch of thugs and ne'er-do-wells.
Thankfully, Hinek had a parchment on him that led me to the symbols.
Let me see. I'll copy them. These will come in handy. Imagine the look on Sigismund's face when his rich friends in the city start running out of silver.
Here they are. I'm glad I could help.
Tunnel markings. Great! And I saw this symbol for riches on the house right next door. You can go and check it out if you want.
Do you have any more work for me?
Not just now, but something's coming. I'll send for you when the time's right.
Hey, wake up!
I found out the meaning of the symbols.
I knew I could trust you. Let's hear it.
Here they are. You see these drawings? This means there's something valuable. Here's a fence who buys stolen goods. Here, an underground tunnel. And this means they'll let you sleep in the hay.
Thanks, Henry. No more walking around blind. This will make us rich. Take care.
No, I wasn't. And even if I was, there's no law against
You're gonna yell at each other,
want,
do
eh?
it
No, you can't, you bastard!
Come on, darling, get it. Or they'll just be trouble. I hate sweeping. Good afternoon.
Tell me about yourself. Where did you come from? What are you doing here?
I'm doing what I've always done. I'm stealing. But now, I'm doing it for a higher purpose. Because I only steal from the enemies of the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Have you ever thought about finding more honest work?
And let others rob me blind on my earnings? Thanks, friend. I think I'll stick with stealing.
What do you think of the guild?
If you want to talk, go to Chenyek. He's the chatty one. All I can tell you is that ever since the guild began, Even thievery makes more sense. Suddenly, I don't feel so guilty. And a part of every haul goes to the poor, so everyone is happy.
Isn't that just an excuse?
Not at all, friend. You can see the results with your own eyes. Most of the city is on our side.
I'm Henry, a new member of the guild.
I'm wrapped. That's what they call me. My nimble fingers can deal with any lock. Me and Hog, we're the main workforce in the guild. Hog is my best friend.
Chenyek said you might have some work on the side for me.
Sure. You did a pretty good job last time. I'll give you that. So, I think you can be trusted.
So, do you have something?
You know the rules. If I tell you about it, you can't back out.
I know how it is. I'll do it.
Good. But there's a catch. It's not dangerous, it's just not for the faint of heart. You see, a certain mine owner recently kicked the bucket, and we need to bring him back to life. That Hanneman rot may have been a cunt, but he sure was rich, and above all, childless. So, by law, the church, the city, and that Hungarian whoreson son Sigismund will all get a share of his property.
And what do you want me to do?
Fortunately, Rot was vain enough to be buried in a tomb with his rings, and more importantly, his seal. Now do you get it?
Ah, I understand. The guild could use the seal to conclude a few interesting binding contracts, eh?
Most astute. Exactly so. Bring me the seal, and whatever else you find on the way is yours. Corpses can always be difficult, so if you want any good luck charms, just say so.
Where is the dead mine owner's tomb?
Right in the Sedlet's graveyard in the underground ossuary. Just look for a freshly bricked hole in the wall. It might be marked with something.
What does the seal look like?
Nothing special. Just a bronze seal on a neck chain.
Good. Now I know everything.
So, break a leg, brother.
Tell me more about these thieves' charms.
One couldn't get by without them in our profession. You can usually buy them cheap from an executioner or knacker, since they're the only ones who can cut into corpses. Fingers, hair, veins, teeth, and fingernails. They're all good if you want to be lucky and not get caught red-handed.
These days, no one's ever really safe.
Do you have one of those thieves' charms for good luck?
Naturally. Tried and true. Yours for a few groschen.
Fine. I'll buy it. Satisfied?
You really won't convince me like this. By all means. Here it is. May it serve you well.
Good. Now I know everything.
So, break a leg, brother.
People.
My humble respects.
Good, Tommy. Good boy.
Fresh plaster, cross on the wall. That'll be it. seal isn't here. Somebody got here before me. I'll have to go pay a visit to the local gravedigger. Easy. Nice and slow.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I found the seal of the dead mine owner, Rot. Here it is.
Very good, brother. Very good. Did you have any trouble?
Just a minor inconvenience. The grave had already been looted when I got there, so I had no choice but to find and rob the thief. But I'll keep his name to myself. At any rate, the gravedigger now has a good reason to brick up the tomb again.
See how my charm protected you. Things could have also taken a nasty turn.
What will you do with the seal now?
I'll put it to good use, of course, but that's my concern. The guild thanks you. Now that cunt Sigismund and his councillors won't get a single groschen from Rot's will.
I'm glad to hear that.
If you're interested in some more work, or would like to learn something, you know where to find me.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
If you're good with a bow, I'd like to learn.
All right, but it'll take some time.
You shouldn't be out here all alone like this.
Do you have any more work on the side for me?
Good thing you asked, brother. I've got a hot tip that could be worth your while. But you know how it goes. No job can be taken for certain.
By all means, continue. I'll do it.
There's a German innkeeper by the name of Bakervetz. That cunt backed Sigismund and is thick as thieves with his councillors.
I don't know him or the tavern.
Word has it, he didn't come by that tavern in the most honourable of ways. They say he got the coin for it by stealing with a pack of bandits. And not just that, they say the rest of his stolen treasure is hidden in the cellar under the tavern.
Interesting. But a little sketchy.
Sketchy or not, makes no difference. We can't risk Bakervitz cutting a cut of our pie. Get into the cellar and steal everything you can get your hands on. Just to let the innkeeper know, the guild has its fingers everywhere. Go ahead and sell the items, so you get something out of it. This time we don't care about them.
Very well. I'll pay a little visit to Bakervetz.
If you don't know where to dump the stuff, I know a place. Innkeeper Helga in Zurich knows a trafficker. Go and talk to her to make arrangements. The password is Big-Eyed Monkey.
Where is that tavern?
Not the tavern, the cellar beneath it. It's in the Italian quarter by the big church.
What exactly should I search for in that cellar?
I don't know. A hiding place or locked chests? Anything interesting.
Where should I ask about the trafficker?
At my friend Helga's. She runs Zur Eiche Tavern in Old Kutna.
Fine. I'm off. I forgot the secret password for Helga.
You shouldn't get so hammered. Better to order a big-eyed monkey. Oh well, now just this.
Shouldn't be walking around.
God, a wedding dress? With old dried bloodstains? Could it be some secret murder?
Anything's missing. I better look at my chest.
A damaged statuette of St. Mary Magdalene. Certainly stolen. The question is, why did Bakovets keep it? And damn! Maps of hiding places. Bakovets really was involved in some shady business.
So much as to buy your leave. Get going right now! Next time.
Easy, good horse. Go, go. Ka!
What? What are you doing? Round and round. Well, what's it going to be? Piss off! So what'll it be? Leave here, now. Correct, you nightcrawler. Who's there?
At your service.
What? You're not permitted to be here. You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pillory.
Oh, please. Look at me. Do I look like a dishonest man? This is all just a misunderstanding.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this. That's that. And now off you go. I'm watching you. So, are you going? Correct, Nightcrawler.
You're always welcome here, good sir. Was darf's heute Morgen sein?
I have some hot goods for you.
Was?
Rat sent me to you.
I don't buy any rodents. Wouldn't you rather have something to drink?
I'll have a brass monkey.
Was? I certainly do not carry that, mein Freund.
Damn, that's not it. I'll have a big-eyed monkey.
Verstehe. And who are you looking for, mein Freund?
I had a chance to get to know innkeeper Bakovets a little better. He had a few interesting items hidden in the cellar.
A few rags and a piece of rusty scrap metal. And Red told you I know where to sell this stuff.
She just told me the password. Nothing about the middleman.
Na prächtig. That is the agreement. But this junk is worthless.
Bakovets has influential friends among the Kuttenberg councillors. The guild will do well to have some dirt on him.
Gut, you have recht. But if I don't like it, we're done. Gut, abgemacht. Here's the money. Stop by once you have something better for sale, mein Freund.